Shalom, 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 shalom. This is the book of Job, chapter 5, verse 12 and 13. He disappointed the devices of the crafty, so that their hands cannot perform their enterprise. He taketh the wise in their own craftiness, and the counsel of the froward is carried headlong. I want to start off and give all honors and praises to YAHAWAH, BaHaShem, YAHAWASHI, BaHaShem, Rakah Kadash. I want to give a double honor to the apostles and elders in GreatMillstone who have taught me this truth and who rule well. Enough respect and salutations and blessings out there to you, sincere Akim, that's pushing his word in sincerity and in truth. Alright, this is the brother Malachi. And I want to make this lesson short, Lord willing, get kind of straight to the point. But this is a news article that I was reading earlier today, and it says the U.S. surpasses China with the coronavirus cases as global total tops 500,000. All right. So as I just reading through this article, we can see that the spirit of mirth has ceased out of this land. You got people here that Salakia. You got people here that they crying. They don't got no food. Some people have food, but they don't have no jobs. They don't have a steady income coming in. All right. You got brothers putting in different articles and things of saying that employment rate has jumped to over 3 million. People have applied for unemployment. The cease has been is gone. All right, the mirth, Salakia, the mirth of this place has ceased. All right, and it's going more and more and more each day. The more that these lockdowns are happening. All right, as you see these lockdowns are happening, you see the people. All right, they're in total fear. All right, at my job. All right. The people are happy. They're still in mirth a little bit, but a lot of people are that mirth has gone away because now they've made everyone go to a mandatory 6-day week, all right, to help supply the stores for the food because of the rest of this world out here in the U.S. is scared and they're just buying up the food, hoarding all of it in their homes. People can't go out anymore. The clubs are shut down, all right? Different medical facilities, they even shut down. They don't even want people inside the buildings anymore, all right? If you want to go get something to eat, you have to go order it on takeout. Ain't no more clubs, no more going out drinking on the weekends. When we had camp just this past weekend, it was no one out there. You had a couple people riding around on their motorcycles, but it's dead. The streets are dead out there. All right? Because of the fear of this coronavirus and how it is soaring. All right? Just yesterday, they implemented a curfew here in Hillsborough County from 10 p.m. to, I believe it's 5 a.m. All right? It's surely shutting this place down. And it's all through the power, all right, of YAHAWAH, BaHaShem, Yahawashi. All right, so let's jump into this article. It says at least 85,707 cases of COVID-19 has been confirmed in the United States, resulting in 1,268 deaths. All right. I don't know what this video is. Let's go to it. I don't think it's gonna play. Salakia, brother, Salakia. Bear with me. All right, let's just go ahead and jump into the news article because I think that's just a commercial. Okay, there it is.
Tonight across our nation, in big cities and rural communities, a new reality is hitting home for Americans. The U.S. death toll has now reached a grim milestone as the number of infected soars to extraordinary levels. But each number is a story, a family torn apart. In St. Louis, the heart of the country, 31-year-old Jasmine Dixon died Monday. Buried Tuesday, family members had to watch her funeral from a car.
Never in a million years did my family and I think that we would one day, experience our loved one, our Jazz, to be the first official victim in the city of St. Louis.
While most Americans with coronavirus will survive, the young are dying at surprising rates, and the elderly are most in danger. In New Jersey, a senior center was evacuated after nearly every resident and staff member tested positive or showed symptoms of having the virus. In neighboring Long Island,
God bless all of you, and God bless America.
George Postis' family could not visit the World War II veteran while he was quarantined. The 93-year-old died last week, alone in isolation.
It's been a very difficult time for all of us. We're just trying to hold it together. None of us have even been able to see each other.
While new measures of protection are being taken in so many communities, like grocery stores installing cough guards, soon the USNS Mercy will dock in Los Angeles, where the mayor says Staples Center, the convention center, and hotels could soon be used to quarantine the sick.
I want to be clear, the worst days are still ahead. For what we see in New York City, it's coming here.
In Chicago, where they're disinfecting public spaces, retired nurse Patricia Friesen spent her life caring for others. She is now the first Illinois resident to die from the virus, but now her sister Wanda has also passed away from COVID-19.
It is killing people, and it does not care about your age, it does not care about your health.
The virus has often been called the invisible enemy, but tonight these are the faces and the stories of those who have lost the fight. Here in Los Angeles, we have just learned the number of fatalities and those infected has spiked again.
The Mirth.
Tonight, the typically soulful streets of New Orleans are now silent. Bourbon Street, a ghost town, with businesses boarded up after Governor John Bel Edwards ordered residents to stay at home.
It's quite frankly the case that the life you save could be your own, and all that you have to do to save lives is stay home.
Across Louisiana, the numbers paint a stunning picture. In just the last 24 hours, an alarming 28% increase in the number of new coronavirus cases, now totaling more than 2,300 since the outbreak began, and 83 deaths, including a 17-year-old from New Orleans. The city accounting for more than half of the state's fatalities. Experts say a big reason? Last month's Mardi Gras.
People weren't only catching beads who were here for Mardi Gras, they were catching coronavirus, likely from each other.
With hospital space running low, officials are planning to use a convention center to treat non-critical patients, conjuring up jarring images of the Hurricane Katrina response in 2005. The move just one of many taken by governors across the South. Kerry Sanders is in Florida.
By next week, Florida's governor says this warehouse here in Orlando will have more than 1 million N95 masks. The supplies, some arriving now, are being staged here because health officials predict a significant rise in the number of coronavirus cases in this state, a state where 1 in 5 is over the age of 65.
In Texas, the governor issued a mandatory 14-day quarantine for anyone traveling from the New York tri-state area. Mississippi's governor limiting public gatherings, but says most businesses are essential. From New Orleans mayor, comfort for her city with tough days ahead.
We are very personable people, and so we're just having to do that remotely and showing our love differently.
Lane Alexander, NBC News, New Orleans.
These people through. They through. Let's jump into the article. It says the United States is leading the world in the number of coronavirus cases as of Friday.
I want to take on the world's toughest hackers. And this is where it's done.
Salakia.
So?
Alright, that should be it. Okay. Now it says the United States is leading the world in the number of the number of coronavirus cases as of Friday, with 85,707 people sick, according to tracking by NBC News, a toll that surpasses the caseload in China, where the pandemic ignited in December. All right? I got two people on my job. They don't work on the same shift as me, but one works at another facility, and then the one that we're in right now, it's a person that works on the night shift. These two people claim to have gotten sick from COVID-19. So we're still waiting to see what's going on with that, because they may shut down the place. Hey, the mills is about to stop turning, all right, very shortly, all right? It says the number of deaths has also risen to 1,268, with New York being the worst hit, accounting for 433 of those killed by COVID-19. Meanwhile, the number of confirmed cases worldwide has soared to 533,416, and the death toll reaching 24,082 as of 4:15 Eastern Time, according to Johns Hopkins University tracker. So you can see the people out here in the picture right here. This is a member of the Brooklyn Hospital Center. Helps a person who was just tested for COVID-19 on Thursday. Hey, fear is here in Babylon, and this is just the beginning of it. Salakia. Okay. It says President Donald Trump tweeted early Friday that he's spoken to China's President Xi Jinping about the response to the virus. China has been through much and has developed a strong understanding of the virus. We are working closely together, Trump said. At an earlier briefing, Trump said the U.S. is working with the international community, sharing information and data to fight the virus. He also touted the $2.2 trillion relief package, which Congress is set to vote on Friday, while announcing that FEMA is distributing millions of masks and other equipment to hospitals. All right. So as you read on down this article, it goes into, the places and the people, about the masks. It just goes on. It starts talking about that people are being hit. The hardest person that was hit. It says, meanwhile, the hardest hit country in the world, Italy, continues to report the highest death toll with at least 8,215. All right. So you have Italy, but right under Italy, you have the U.S. Right under the U.S., now you have China and all these other different countries starting to come into play. All right. But soon the death toll is going to be right here in Babylon the Great. All right. It's gonna surpass everything. All right. This is when you're gonna start to see the implement of the chip, the vaccines. All right. Everything, they're gonna try to control everything, but they need chaos to happen. All right. You see them bringing in the convoys, the different things, the military artillery, the trucks, weaponry. Everything is coming into the U.S. on trains, planes, but they're doing it probably overnight while everybody's quarantined inside their homes. All right, this is the time for Esau to move in. All right, if they got the city on lockdown, people don't know what's going on. People are inside their homes. This is the time that you see Esau. He's trying to make his way. He's trying to move, and you see he's moving fast. All right, he knows, but he knows that he has but a short time. He knows he has a short time. The Israelites are waking up all across the four corners of the earth. All right. He knows he has but a short time. That's why I read in the book of Job 5:12, he disappointed the devices of the crafty, so that their hands cannot perform their enterprise. They're trying to bring into their new world order, but it's not going to happen. All right. You see Esau, he's trying to move everything, but It's all going to get shut down. Everything's going to get shut down. All right? So let's jump into Jeremiah. So this is the book of Jeremiah, chapter 25, verse 10. It reads, "Moreover, I will take from them the voice of mirth and the voice of gladness, the voice of the bridegroom and the voice of the bride, the sound of the millstones and the light of the candle." Everything is going to be out. The foundations of Babylon the Great has been smitten. All right? And we can see it. It's playing on each and every day. More and more and more. We don't see it getting any better. All right? This could be it, that this is the end, man. I mean, this is not the end. This is the beginning of sorrows. Salakia. All right? This is the beginning of sorrows. But this could be it. All right? To show us. All right? We see the different prophecies. The things are just popping up like popcorn. All right? This is something that you cannot like overlook and be like, it's not going to play. All right? This is the people, the 2/3 of our people, they see this thing as, oh man, we can't catch the coronavirus. But in the news, you see Jake, they getting smitten right along with the Edomites, all right, as well. So that myth that Jake can't get it, hey man, that's a lie. Let's go jump to the precept for that is Proverbs 14:13. Let's start at 12. "There is a way which seemeth right unto a man," because these people, they think that this is the right way, that they should, this is the time for them to come up. All right? I got people on the job talking about, we working 6 days? Can we work 7 days? All right? They happy to work for Esau in a time of all this trouble. This is the time for them to get delivered, but they thinking about working. All right? They want to get the hours so they can pay off their homes. So they say when this comes back, all right? They says when everything comes back, they're going to be on top of everything. They want to pay off their debt. They talking about buying houses, cars. Jake and they were so happy. I mean, I never seen Jake so happy. But that mirth is going to be taken away very shortly. All right? Hopefully they shut the whole place down. All right? That's when everything really going to get to kicking. All right? It says, "Even in laughter, the heart is sorrowful, and the end of the mirth is heaviness." Oh, Salaki, I skipped one. Verse 12. "There is a way which seemeth right unto a man, but the end thereof are the ways of death." All right? The way that they choose is death. They don't want to come back to their power. They don't want to return back to YAHAWAH Ba'Hashem YAHAWASHI. They don't want to return back. All right? They're just so happy in this mirth. Verse 13. "Even in laughter, the heart is sorrowful." All right? And it says and the end of that mirth is heaviness. Heaviness is going to come to those people that are in great mirth right now. All right? At the job. All right? And in certain other places, some people still got some of that mirth, but you can see it. It's slowly decreasing. All right? Day by day by day. All right? That's how the Most High works. He don't just bring it all on a sudden, not just right now. He wants it to escalate till it gets to that point to where you wish it hurry up. But no, he wants you to suffer. All right? The people here in this land is going to suffer, man. When Jacob's trouble come, a lot of people are going to suffer. It's going to feel like a nightmare to them. All right? That they cannot wake up. All right? But it's going to be their reality. All right? This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 20, Isaiah, chapter 24, verse 11. It says, "The mirth of the tabrets ceaseth, the noise of them that rejoiceth endeth, the joy of the harp ceaseth." The music, the entertainment, all of that, man, is ceasing. The noise, the confused noise that's always out here. You can go on the streets, man, you can hear just the wind. I've never heard that in I don't know how long. I don't think I never heard that in a city. You've never heard that ever in a city. All right? You walk into a street and you don't hear anything. You just hear the wind just blowing. That's it. That's what's going on right now in Babylon. All right? It says, verse 9, they shall not drink wine with a song. Strong drink shall be bitter to them that drink it. These people out here drinking, all right, but they not. They gotta come back to the reality. They know because they don't got no money coming in. All right, their whole life has been disrupted. All right, verse 10: the city of confusion is broken down. This is the city of confusion, Babylon. Babel, all right, confusion. This place is confusion. You got the men want to be women, the women want to be men. Everything is just upside down. This is all confusion here. All right, everyone walk around here proud. They shouldn't even be proud. Confusion. All right, verse 10. The city of confusion is broken down. Every house is shut up, that no man may come in. That's martial law getting ready to come in. That's these curfews that you see. Ain't nobody out in the streets late at night now. You can't just be like riding on the road. Oh, I'm gonna go check. I'm gonna go slide up on one little chick, one little girl. That ain't happening. She better be. Hey, you better have her before the curfew sets in. It says there is a crying for wine in the streets. They trying to. Hey, what they crying out. That goes with Proverbs 1 and 20. All right. It says there is a crying for wine in the streets. All joy is darkened. The mirth of the land is gone. You can't tell me the scriptures is not true. Let's read that again. There is a cry for wine in the streets. All joy is darkened. The mirth of the land is gone. The city of confusion don't know what's going on. The people in the city of confusion is confused. They don't know what's going on. They see this coronavirus going on, stock market going down. You got Esau coming in with the artillery, the tanks. All right, people just dying left and right. Everything is just falling. You can see it. Fear has crept in. Verse 12. And the city is left desolation, and the gate is smitten with destruction. Everything is smitten with destruction, and it's coming more and more and more. All right, this is the book of Jeremiah, chapter 7, verse 34. Then will I cause to cease from the cities of Judah and from the streets of Jerusalem. All right, that's talking to you blacks, you so-called blacks. All right, Latinos. All right, Native American Indians. All right, it says the voice of mirth and the voice of gladness, the voice of the bridegroom and the voice of the bride, for the land shall be desolate. All the proud shall be stubble. All right, everyone that's proud, all these 2/3 we're gonna see. All that tough talk that they've been doing. All that, I don't believe in the Bible. Man, I read the Bible already, man. Bible ain't true. It's a fairy tale. Such as, man, hey, I don't heard it all, man. But we're going to see in that day. All right? Everything's going to cease. All the people that's talking about money. Oh, man, you about to get the bag. You about to get money. Man, hey, all that's going to cease. You're going to be trying to look for some food in that day. All right, Salakia. All right, and it says, let's jump to the last verse. This is the book of Sirach, chapter 25, verse 7. Because this is the time that we see that our people, all right, they so bugged out. We got to see them. They got to go down with our enemies, because therefore they are our enemies in a sense, but therefore they are our brothers and sisters, but they just lost. But it's nothing that you can do for them, because they don't even want to return back. They're destroyed. All right, as you read in the book of Hosea 4 and 6, my people are destroyed for a lack of knowledge. They don't have this knowledge. They don't have the knowledge of YAHAWAH by Hashem YAHAWASHI. They don't have it They don't want to come to it. They despise it. So therefore, they are our enemies. They've sided on with the other heathens, and that's the way that they want to go. All right? So we just have to leave them there. We gave them the warning. We gave them the warning. It's been years, the brothers and the prophets, they've been out there on the highways and hedges. All right? They've been out there preaching, going on and on. You had many come in, a lot of fall out. More come in, some fall out. Now this is another stage that we're in. More are coming in now. More are coming in now. And since these prophecies are happening, you're not going to see too many brothers fall out now. All right? You can actually see it. And if you got a brother that fall out at this time, he's foolish. He's foolish. And that means he never was with us from the beginning. All right? So here's the book of Sirach, chapter 25, verse 7. There be 9 things which I have judged in mine heart to be happy, and the 10th I will utter with my tongue. A man that hath joy of his children, and he that liveth to see the fall of his enemies. All right? That's the time that we are in right now. We living to see the fall of our enemies. The 2/3 of our people, we all that talk, all that proudness that they've been talking, all right? We see them falling, all right? You see them on the news. Man, these people are dropping dead like flies, man. All right? And this is just the beginning of it, man. We see the downfall of our enemies. We living while we seeing it. We still doing our day-to-day things. The people, man, man, this is some good times that we in. Call halal, YAHAWASHI, YAHAWASHI. This is some good times that we in. We get to see the downfall of our enemies. We see Esau, he's panicking. He don't know what to do. Terror is on every side. You see him, how he's pushing everything. He's moving. All right? Ever since he's seen that big, the big chariot that's bigger than the size of earth, all right, coming towards earth. Ever since then, that's when you see this place locked down. All right? It got serious then. He ain't playing. He about to show his horns. All right? And for our people that do not want to take heed and listen to this word, you will be caught up out there when all this stuff starts to happen. This is just the beginning. The Lord is merciful. He's calling you, trying to tell you to come back. Leave all the foolishness that's out there. All right? Let the rest of the other people get caught up in it. All right? This is a warning out there to you, you so-called blacks, Latinos, Native American Indians. All right? If you don't take heed, you're going to get caught up out there when martial law really hits. And that's when we about to see the famine of the word as well. All right? This man has control of everything. You should be able to see that. Job 9:24. All right? This man, he's ruling the whole world. How can this whole world be locked down at one time? All right? This should show you something. But only the elect is going to see it. All right? So Lord willing, this lesson was edifying unto you, Akim and Aquathium. All right? That's listening to this word in sincerity and in truth. All right? This is the brother Malachi. Shalom.